alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D Real coming at you with another Be Real with D Real, where edutainment is what I do. We're gonna do an action figure in today, and we're gonna do a Masters of the Universe Masterverse figure. One of the ones I've been looking for a while, and have finally come across. One of the ones I've been looking for, but before we get off into the who's and the what's, y'all probably already know, but before we get off into the who's and what's, I need y'all to do what you always do for me. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page so that when new material comes out like this, you get it. If you're digging what a brother's shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page. Okie dokie. What we looking at here today? The Masters of the Universe, Masterverse, new Eternia line, Zodac. I don't know if I get that glare off of it, but there you go. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Zodac. Now, what I like about these Masterverse figures, they've kind of met in the middle, somewhere between the original Masters of the Universe collection and the 2002 versions of the Masters of the Universe that were based off of the 2000s He-Man and the Masters of the Universe animated cartoon that was on Cartoon Network for a couple years. Well, a couple seasons, couple years, couple seasons, however you want to look at it. Anyway, been a lot of chit chat back and forth about who Zodac actually is. Interesting piece of information. Depending on how you spell it, you might get Zodac with a C, or if you spell it Zodak, you get Zodac, which is arguably a retconned, changed Zodac. In the 2002 Masters of the Universe series, Zodac is a black man who supposedly is the brother of the original Zodac. They must got different daddies. Anyway, Zodac is described as a cosmic enforcer, maintaining the cosmic balance between good and evil. Okay. What I found about Masters of the Universe characters, and y'all can check out if y'all want to, the ones that look kind of non-human or monsterish like tend to be the bad guys. I'm not saying that's always the case, but they tend to be the bad. They don't look as smooth and polished and noble and heroic and halcyonic as their heroic counterparts. But how strong, how tough, if you're a cosmic enforcer, I don't know about the original white Zodac, but that black Zodac, he ain't no punk.
It doesn't have to be this way, Zodac. If we work together...
No! I do this alone. The battle for Eternia has begun.
Able to hit He-Man and make him feel it. Check. Able to tank shots, direct shots from He-Man. Check. Able to dish out a little bit of punishment of his own. Check, check. So Zodac ain't no punk. At least the black version of Zodac ain't no punk. I will probably have to pick up that action figure and we can talk about, you know, the Zodac brothers. But let me get this Zodac out of here and we can start talking about particulars and what we like, what we don't like, blah, blah, blah. Right? Right. Okay, there we go. That is Zodac, the Cosmic Enforcer. And I think Zodac comes with quite a few accessories to make him a little more. I like the movement on the head. I like that. That moves around quite a bit. And these figures are made by Mattel. And if I'm not mistaken, Mattel figures are pretty darn compatible with Marvel Legends figures. So we could do all kinds of things with Mr. Zodac here, as far as customization is concerned. If you take a look, like I was saying earlier, if you look at the feet, he has 3 toes, claws even. So are we trying to group Zodac with the bad guys because he's a cosmic enforcer and enforces both good and evil? You gotta enforce good, bro, or you're evil. Okay. Yeah, let's go with that. All right. Accessories that Zodac comes with. He's got I guess you could call it a ray gun. Yeah, let's call it a ray gun. Because for all intents and purposes, when I've seen it being used, it shoots rays. Right? Does kind of make him look alien. His mask, or his helmet, excuse me, does give him a very alien looking appearance. Cosmic Enforcer. Gotta do what you gotta do as Cosmic Enforcer. And I believe that pistol fits handily in a holster on Zodac's hip. Boom. Okay. So what else does Zodac have? Most figures come with an extra set of hands because sometimes it takes more than a hand. Sometimes you got to have a fist to pummel the crap out of people. And if a fist ain't enough, then you could have a specialized weapon. In the case of Zodac and so many other characters in the Masters of the Universe mythos, it is either a sword or a staff of some sort. I guess Cosmic Enforcers get stabs. Okay? So, and then everybody in the Masters of the Universe rocks furry loincloths. Or everybody's got to have that furry thing going on because I watched what was the show that comes on Netflix called the Toys That Made Us. And it's kind of a documentary about different action figures and the building of these lines of action figures and the work that did and didn't go into making these characters. Then they talked about the Masters of the Universe figures, and they came out, or at least they were conceived around the same time movies like Conan the Barbarian were coming out. So hence the loinclothity low-tech weapon thing. And then I know originally the Zodac had a chair that he traveled in, a la Metron. Yeah, that will be a very dope accessory to add to Zodac. If y'all hear me out there, Mattel, Zodac needs to be sitting on a chair so he can look very aloof and uncaring, kind of like Metron is. What exactly does a cosmic enforcer do to maintain the balance of both good and evil? Because to me, that sounds like he doesn't want one to have the advantage over the other. So would that include something like telling the bad guys where they can find a relic or artifact? Would that include telling the good guys that they told the bad guys where this relic or artifact could be found? And so they're not intervening on the behalf of good or evil per se, but both. That's what I got. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. All in all, like I said, it's a pretty nice figure. The articulation on it, at least the foot area, seems kind of wonky, you know. More side to side movement on the feet than there is up and down movement, which is how a foot should be, but we're cosmic enforcers, so our feet can move any damn way we want them to. Also, with Zodac's staff, it detaches. So Zodac can have a staff or a half of a staff in both hands. So there are a couple of different play combinations, a couple of different posing combinations that you could put Zodac in. I always thought Zodac was a cool character. And then when it came out in 2002 with the He-Man series, the Black Zodac, I was like, okay, he's even cooler now. So there you go. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Zodac. What do y'all think of Zodac? Drop it in the comments. And as always, I will be coming at you with another one of the other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good, each other.